Greetings, programs. I'm Young Napoleon, and I want to welcome you to the beginning of a new Let's Play series. Don't worry, the Victoria 2 series isn't ending. I'll probably always have a Vicky 2 game going on this channel, at least until Vicky 3 is released, and I do have every intention of picking that up day one. But at any rate, for this series, we'll be playing Hearts of Iron 4 with no mods and all of the DLC, including the most recent, No Step Back. If you can't already tell from what you're seeing on the screen, we'll be working on an Italy run, and I do have the intention here to reform the Roman Empire. Now, I have to say, if you've been following my Victoria 2 series, I've logged considerably more playtime in Hoi 4, so while I hope you won't see me bumbling around quite as bad, I do want to offer the usual disclaimer that you won't be seeing any elite gameplay here. About every other one of my runs through this game is a failed attempt to reform Rome, but I've just watched a video by Bitter Steel, link in the doobly-doo, and in my practice run, it was going rather well. I also want to point out that while I am using Bitter Steel's guide to get the campaign up and running, you'll note that I've turned off the historical AI. I figure if I'm not going to be historical, I might as well let the AI off the leash as well, right? This is probably why I've yet to reform Rome in any of my runs, but I'm feeling very optimistic, and with the new DLC by Blood Alone on the horizon, I wanted to see if I could get this done before Italy gets upgraded. So without further ado, let's get this party started. All right, we've got the usual setup to start off with at the start of the game. Going to start off get my production going. I always like to start with the construction and the basic machine tools. I also think it's pretty important to get the engineering, the research bonus going. And then for the last one, I do like to get the support weapons up and running, because apparently we're not even fighting with 1918 weaponry. For factories, I'm going to need a lot of military stuff, apparently. So I'm going to go ahead and holding shift click to fill up the queue. Going to go ahead and get that cranking. And these are the three biggest provinces right now. They've got 80% infrastructure in each one of these, so they'll build relatively fast, at least quicker than some of these others. And these two are full, so that's what we're getting started with there. Apparently I've got some free military factories. This one takes a little bit of time to get squared away, but I'm going to drop the tanks for right now. We want to get started with, let's see. I know I want all of this stuff here. I also want to throw in, let's see. Gonna need some trains, I think. Gonna want some towed artillery and some towed anti-air, just to get those kind of started so that once we've got a little bit more experience, we can improve the template. And that still leaves us with 5 to futz around with. Go ahead and move you up here. I like to keep these things nice and organized. Oops. Drop the trains down to the bottom. I still got 5 to fool with. I think the trucks might be okay for the moment. I'm not entirely certain. I didn't pay attention to how many factories the Bitter Steel guide suggested. I am going to throw at least one more on close air support. Get the towed going. And then we'll throw, I know I'm going to need a lot more infantry equipment because I'm just going to be grinding out some XP in Ethiopia. So once that gets going, then we'll pump them up. We'll let the towed artillery and the towed anti-air, and then the close air support. I think that's going to be a good start, and we can adjust these things as needs dictate. For the naval ships, we are going to go ahead and get rid of a lot of the chaff here. I don't think any of these things, they take too long to build. I might let these go ahead and finish out, although 1941, 1940, no, let's go ahead and drop these. Those will take too long to build. These, I think we are going to go ahead and, yeah, we'll let these all finish out now. Let these roll into the next item as they get completed. Let's see, January of 36. I'm gonna spend just a minute to get these a little. March of 38, April of 36. I want to get these squared away just so things roll into each other a little more efficiently. March of 38, May of 38, June of 36. There we go. Okay. That'll do nicely. Okay. For the national focus, let's see. I used to not, but apparently this is a good way to go. We're going to start with the Army primacy. To get some military factories going right away. Nice little bit of Army XP as well. And then eventually we're gonna bypass the Ethiopian war logistics because it doesn't do. I mean, it adds some infrastructure and some naval bases down there, but it's not terribly useful right now. And instead, it'll jump us straight into the industrial efforts. We're gonna follow down to the research slot, and then jump over to Triumph in Africa. That's the start there. Let's see. We are going to, what's next? Air wings, no divisions. I'm going to queue up a bunch of these guys. That's a good start. See, unassigned divisions, that's fine. For the moment, we're still getting set up. Okay. Let's look at the Navy. I do know that I want to, I think F2 is my, yeah, F2 brings up the Navy stuff. We are going to select all the Navy. We're going to merge them into a giant doom stack and send them up here, where we will we'll set them to exercising here in just a minute, I think, to get a little bit of XP so we can build a little, I think he called him a roach destroyer in his video. It was a good idea, just something to spam. Okay, so that's fine. The Air Force is F3. We're not going to mess with the Air Force right now. We don't need to worry about them until we get started up here. Got some unassigned divisions. Let's see. For now, we're going to scoot on down to here. We're going to, let's see, release, I believe this is Eritrea, yeah, and Somaliland. So those are the two we want to release real quick. Occupied territories. Release nation, release puppet, and then where's Somaliland? Oh, it's the Somali Sultanate, I believe. Yeah. Okay. That creates some supply issues apparently, but that's fine. And then once we unpause the Ethiopian or logistics should be bypassed. So for now, we are going to grab all these guys, set you in an army. How about you? Set you in the same army. Now this is where it gets a little tricky and time consuming to manage your XP grind. We're going to start out with, apparently, there's the Praska is a good general to start out with, apparently. He's got Inflexible Strategist, which is what, oh, I see what he's going for now, okay. They've all got career officers, except for Messe. He's got good numbers, but apparently it's this defense and logistics that we want. All right. I mean, it seems to work for him, so who am I to argue? Hey, what I can't remember is if he actually sent troops down there or not. I don't think so. But we will just in case. Let's see, we'll grab the Mountaineers. Oops. Shift click to select. That puts me at 22. And then we'll grab you and you. Flap you down here. Okay, what about you guys? Right here. Now, I've practiced this a couple of times, and I didn't do too well at it. Trying to farm this XP. I do want to send a couple more units down there. I want to upgrade these guys to be better. Just a little bit of infantry and support equipment, that's fine. I think we can recover that pretty quickly. We'll want to do the same for this guy. And then, let's see, I want to send these two. Let's add them to, oops, wrong button. I'll add them to this as well, just to give that a little bit more meat. And then we're going to start off working on, oops, let's go ahead and get my field marshal in. We're going to start off, I think, working on Trickster, which is what you get for strong general. For attacking from multiple directions, for flanking. And apparently, like I said, I didn't quite get the hang of grinding correctly. I got, apparently, you go up. The idea is to get around 99, 98%, because apparently once you get one of these traits, the next one takes longer. So you just grind as many as you can up to 99 and then stop working on that one. And I usually ended up somehow unavoidably going over. We'll see if we can do a little better this time. But I don't want to spend too much time because if you wait too long, apparently France will stop guaranteeing Yugoslavia, and that's the key to get things started quickly and early, is to jump on Yugoslavia and drag France into the war. And then again, if you take too long to get through that, Germany will do its thing and gobble up Austria, and then Czechoslovakia while you're trying to eat that one up, and it just gets really messy if they go down the historical route and you take too long to get there. So again, I don't want to take too long to do this. Let's see if I can manage it a little better this time. We've got that started. I think we do have some planes down here that we're going to go ahead and, I don't know, I think we're going to hold off on getting the planes involved until we're ready to plow through and take things over. I think that's all of the setup. I don't really need to mess with assigning anybody else up top. So we're going to go ahead and also attacking while under a battle plan is another, say, I believe that's the skilled staffer. That's controlling at least 24 armies. So yeah, we're doing that so that skilled staffer can start working up. I guess. Then trickster, infantry leader. I couldn't quite figure. I was trying to get to turn off infantry leader. That's usually the one that that I end up popping first and making the others. I tried to like water down the number of infantry divisions and replace them with cavalry and whatnot, but it just wasn't working. So, and then organizer is the other one that you could pick up. Yeah, there it is. I just pointed at the screen again. Those of you who have been watching my Victoria 2 series, by now you've probably heard me announce that I've just pointed at the screen a couple of times, and I just did that yet again. But there's the there's the using battle plans, and all that means is that you've got this set up. You don't even have to have, I believe, I'll double check, but I believe you don't have to have like this set up. You just got to have a frontline set. So, yeah, I think we're all set up. I've got my mills, got my focus, construction. And yeah, so we're gonna get started here. I think, at least in the video that I was watching from Bitter Steel, he was starting his war justification on Yugoslavia as early as March. So we don't want to take too long here. I think that was one of my problems in my previous runs. I'm going to go ahead and speed things up a little bit. You can see we've bypassed Ethiopian war logistics. And now you can see here, yeah, we're working on Trickster and Mountaineer and Organizer, infantry leader. But yeah, the Trickster was the other one that piled up pretty quick. We're just gonna let things kind of build up. Trickster builds up quick, evidently. And this is the whole point, is everything does build up really quick if you can keep from picking anything up too quick. Too soon, I should say. But I also don't want to put myself in a position where the war kind of drags out for too long. Texture's looking good. I think I'll probably stop around 90% maybe. We'll let you come in here, work on that Desert Fox. Let's see, and you can't go anywhere, but I think this might work on my Trickster some more. Let's see what happens. Start working on Desert Fox. Trickster is not going up. That's good, because that can go up kind of fast. Engineer, oh, that's for attacking across the river. Let's see. Mountaineer is getting up there. We want to be careful with that. May come to a point where I just can't attack in the mountains anymore. Oh, there's the, I just pointed at the screen again. There's the infantry that's coming around for the southern border, the southern front. Mountaineers at 78. Goodness gracious. I really hope we can take this Gondar before that gets too high. Keeping a close eye on things here. Mountaineers up at 90. Yuck. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we're gonna stop. Let's see, what was Trickster at? Trickster's at 64. I neglected to notice if that was doing anything. We're gonna send you guys over here now. See if we can't get a little bit more Desert Fox going. Mountaineer should go up a little bit slower. I've got fewer units working it now. Organizers up there at 82. 3, that's climbing, fortunately. And we're still in January. We're just about to hit February, so we're doing okay. Mountaineer's still going up. Okay, we took the Desert Province. And we've got 96 Mountaineer, 88 Organizer, 64 on the Trickster. Engineer's only at 40. That's sad. Okay, so we're going to pull back here. And then I think we might have a few more desert provinces down here. These are some hills. What have we got? Plains, plains, hills. Could have sworn we had some more deserts down here. We got more mountains. So yeah, we can work on hills. We don't have anything for the hill percentage. We want to avoid... Trickster is still not bad. Okay. Like I said, we want to avoid taking anything in the mountains now. In the last game, I tried to go back, I would retreat out of the desert province and let them take it over and then take it back, but that just stretched out way too long. So we're going to send you guys up here. Hopefully we can get a little bit more Trickster. And let's see, is there... This is all one... No, that's province. That's province. Okay. Where are you going? I want to send you up here. And then I think we'll send those 2 units into here. And then once this guy gets over here, we'll send them up there. Just to try and stack up a little more Trickster. Oops, I'm hovering over the wrong thing. Infantry leader and organizer are still going to go up. That's unavoidable. Okay. We're going to send... We'll send the more experienced guys into the hills. So that's you. Send you over here. You're moving up there. Okay. There we go. All right. So you and you can go in there. So now we've got 2 units attacking up here into plains, So we're not getting any of our terrain stats. And then I'll send a couple into the hills, so hopefully that'll boost that up. And let's unpause and see what's going on. What's bumping up? Organizer and infantry leader are still going up. But Trickster is not. I'm going to pause this for a minute. I don't think I'm... See, we're at 321. Yeah, we're not getting any more Trickster here. That's unfortunate. Because Trickster's pretty good. The reconnaissance is what you're going after, and the improv expert is all... Those are all really nice skills to pick up. Okay, these guys want to come back. Instead, we're going to send you... Whoopsie! That's not right. Dang it. So we're going to send you, and you, into here, you and you, back into here. I totally goofed that up, and you can still go there. Okay. Let's go ahead and get these guys selected. Get in there. Okay. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, so I do want to keep these episodes from getting too long. We're already 25 minutes into this one, so I think that's where we're going to call it for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. I'm really looking forward to this series. Ever since I picked up this game and learned that reforming Rome was a thing, I've been dying to accomplish that. So I hope you will stick with me for that, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I'm sure I'm going to. If you did enjoy today's episode, please be sure to do all that YouTube stuff. As always, I would take it as a kindness. And do remember, sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. Hopefully we'll be doing a little bit of both in this series. See you next time, guys.